mutual assistance groups, and you. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness, and that's what we're talking about today. Mutual assistance groups, MAGs. I know you've heard the term, probably thrown around, MAG. What does it stand for? Mutual assistance group. What is it? It is a group of people that you can rely on, that you can help out, and they can help you out. They have skills, certain skills, that you may not have, and you have some that they don't have. So why have a MAG, mutual assistance group? Well, I'll tell you what. In a big event, SHTF, WROL, whatever you want to call it, you cannot do everything yourself. You can't stand guard, defensive guard, watching out for bad guys or looters, marauders, whatever it may be, 24/7. You have to sleep because we're human, right? Yeah. So you have to sleep. So you need others to help you guard the area, to secure it. What else? What about all the cooking, gardening, raising animals, washing your clothes, bathing, eating, all these kind of things, foraging, patrolling also, that's part of defenses. I talk more about that kind of stuff over on Patreon. Link is in the description below. But first off, before we go any further, if you like the videos, please subscribe, hit the like button, share the videos, help with the algorithm. It doesn't necessarily like me that much, so any help would be appreciated. And if you have a YouTube channel and you're watching this, email me at asymmetricalpreparedness@gmail.com and hook up a live stream with me if you want to do a live stream, or anything else I can help you to grow your channel. I believe in spreading the community, growing the community, and all these things. Trying to build a bunch of assets instead of liabilities. That's what mutual assistance group is. It's a bunch of assets you can surround yourself with to help you do the things in hard times. It may just be friends helping you out, like neighbors. We go over there and help him out. He comes over here and helps us out. He gives us fresh eggs. We'll give him some vegetables when we get them. We go help him remove old raised beds, put in new ones, stuff like that. Building community. You're there for each other. It sucks being alone. There are very few people on this earth that can survive long-term alone by themselves. Couple people, some people have those skill sets, but most people don't. So you need to surround yourself with like-minded, good people that will help you in times of need. How do you find these groups? You find them at shooting ranges. You find them at gun stores. You find them at sporting goods stores. You find them in the prepper section of grocery stores where bulk foods are. You find them at restaurant supply stores. You find them online. You find them at prepper expos. You find them in the grocery store just talking to people randomly. Face-to-face communication, real world, not here on a screen. You can find some people here on a screen, but what's really important about mutual assistance group is trust, right? We want to trust those around us. So vetting is very important. Only allow people in that you agree with morally and that are on the same page as you. Hard workers, dedicated, and have something to offer. I believe everybody has something to offer. Even if they're elderly and disabled. Up here, they have a bunch of knowledge that maybe you don't. So don't discount them because they're old, or if they're elderly, or if they're disabled. They may be a very good asset. It doesn't matter if they're skinny, heavy, white, black, Christian, whatever. It doesn't matter. What matters is the skill sets they bring to the tables and the morals in their heart and soul. I guess the Christian part may matter. That's kind of a big one. So I didn't really mean to throw that in there. For me, that would be important for people in my group, is that we share the love of Jesus Christ. But some people may not feel that way. So you can go your way. Whatever. Just as long as there are people that agree with you. But also, the other side of the story is if there's already an established mutual assistance group and you're trying to join it, they're vetting you. But it goes both ways. Remember that. You have to vet them. Just like other groups. You don't want to join some group that is really out there or wants to do harm to others or wants certain things that you don't agree with morally. They're illegal, immoral, stuff like that. You don't want that. You don't want to be around a bunch of people that say, oh, we're just going to go take from others. No. You want good people, honest people, caring, loving, all those kind of things. So how do you talk to people to get them into a MAG, mutual assistance group. A lot of it goes, I've talked about it in the past, in past videos, where you can just broach a subject with somebody, talk about, oh, the lockdowns, or COVID, or, prices in the grocery store are rising, or what if something happened and we'd have another wave and we get locked down? Wouldn't it be nice to have a little bit extra food? Maybe encourage people from the gardening aspect, or raising chickens, or whatever it may be. I can't really tell you what to say to who individually because your area is different, the people you're talking to are different. Just use this. This is the most powerful tool you have. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have in preparedness and survival. Trust me. You can be physically fit, you can do all the things, but survival comes from here. It's a mindset. So have that mindset. But try to get people around you. You can have different circles, like your inner circle, which is your family, friends, close people you've known for a long time, and then maybe neighbors, people you've known for a little bit longer, and then out here, you've known for a long time, but not as long as your family and your close friends. Then out here, you can have more people, like extending your neighborhood. You may have just general preparedness people that you interact with. You can have meetings, have training sessions, have individuals, get them involved. Have them give training about what their skill sets are, what knowledge they have, and then alternate it. So you get a wide variety of topics, and you can learn, you can increase your skill sets. So you may not be the master of it, but you can be the jack of all trades. And then, so everybody needs to have, their mastery or a couple masteries, but then teach the whole group. Just like in the military. You don't, if you're a machine gunner, you don't only know how to operate that weapon system. You also know lots of other things, and tactical combat casualty care, TCCC. You know that. You know lots of other things. You don't want a single point failure. So you want a variety of skill sets. Medical is very good. Gardening is very good. Survival is very good. Military security type background, really good. Wide variety of people. Welding, fabricating, construction, home building, handyman, all those kind of skills. Animal husbandry, people that are good at that, vets. There's so many different skill sets that are vital that can be very, very advantageous to you and your group. So I encourage you guys, I guess, through this video to start forming groups if you're not already. I haven't talked about MAGs necessarily in a little while, but it's very, very important. Don't take that I haven't talked about it, every single day, that it's not important. It's very important. And I encourage you guys to get out there, do the things, form groups, form relationships face to face. Get to know more people. You got to put yourself out there eventually. I mean, like me here on YouTube. I could just stay in my own little bubble, not do anything, not talk to anybody, and then I would just have to rely on what I have. Sometimes you got to go out on a limb. You got to go out and meet new people. That's how you build friends, right? And get friends and build friendships. That's just what you got to do sometimes. You got to put yourself out there. You got to talk to others. Please, though, don't approach it initially as any of these big events like collapse or invasion or EMP or New World Order, nothing like that. Keep it simple. Keep it to gardening. Keep it to food storage. Keep it to some basic skills. Maybe somebody wants to learn about canning. So while you're over there teaching them canning, you can talk about other things. Or maybe they know how to can and you don't. And they're not necessarily preppers, but they just know how to can. Go over there and learn from them. Or sewing or knitting or first aid or whatever the skill set may be. Maybe they have a garden, you can go help them in their garden. Maybe you have a garden, they can help you in your garden, and you can teach them how to do it. And while you're doing that, you can kind of broach these little preparedness concepts, these ideas that our ancestors always had root cellars full of food. People that lived through the Great Depression especially, they know what it's like. And all those people that think they're just going to go out and go hunt for big game, no. Think about the deer population. Research the deer population, what it was like after the Great Depression or during the Great Depression. Almost zero. Right now we have a better deer population I think our country's ever had, I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is the healthiest we've ever had. The most deer, most elk, all that kind of stuff. But you can't rely on that. You can do small game hunting, trapping, snaring, stuff like that also. But this is all team. You need people, if people are out hunting, then you need some people out foraging. Or maybe people can forage while they hunt and kind of patrol while they're doing that. So you can multitask. But you still need people. You still need people around you to do all the things. Because you can't do everything all the time. You're not Superman. You got to sleep. You got to eat. You got to rest. You got to take some time to yourself. Time for morale is a big one. Also, playing board games, having fun, keeping the children occupied, babysitting, those kind of things. There's so many different skills. Sanitation. Who's going to be taking out all the trash? What are you going to do with it? There's so many things to keep in mind forming a group and why you form a group. Work on bug out locations for the group. Maybe somebody has a cabin over here. Maybe somebody has a cabin over there. Maybe somebody owns property over here with nothing on it. Work that out. And then establish communications. Establish SOPs, your standard operating procedures. What are you going to do if? What are you going to do when? Those are very important things that everybody needs to be on the same page with. Everybody needs to be able to communicate with each other via ham radio, FRS, GMRS, CB, cell phones, whatever. You need to have a variety of communication methods, a variety of bug out locations, bug out routes, all these other things, as well as forming your team. I know this is a big topic, but when you get together and you start talking as a group, more brain power, more brainstorming ideas thrown out there. So you'll get a lot more input and be a lot better off. Please subscribe, please hit the like button, please comment below. Check out my Patreon, link in the description. Lots of good videos there, tons of good videos, all security stuff and stuff that's not friendly to this platform and other of the, those type platforms are there. $1 a month is well worth it. Please do the things, prep a little every day, and prep out of peace of mind out of fear. Because remember, prepping is living insurance. I love you guys, and blessings to you and yours.